What's up, everyone? It's Connor and Brad. I'm Brad, he's Connor.
Hey.
But in this video, we're going to talk about some really cool lessons that we learned from Steve Harvey at Grant Cardone's 10X Growth Conference 3 that we just came back from. And I personally I didn't really know how much I love Steve Harvey. I mean, I knew his name, of course.
Yeah.
I think everybody does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't know how amazing he was until I got to see him talk on stage.
I'd seen his talk show and his comedy, but I didn't know that he is a billionaire and an incredible speaker and very motivational, very inspired, and just an all-around incredible person to listen to. And we want to share with you some of the gems that we got from his talk with Grant Cardone. So I guess the first thing that I keep thinking about is how he talked about his gift. His gift was comedy, like being able to make people laugh. But he was trying to share with people, how to become more successful. And he said, you got to figure out what your gift is. What's something that, he's very religious, so he talked about God a lot. And he said, what has God given you that you have to offer the world? Because it's your job in life to identify what it is and share it with the world. He didn't give it to you to just keep on a shelf and not do anything with it. It was given to you so that you could share it and expand it and give it to the world. And he said the best way to find your gift, or some people call it their passion or their calling or, whatever it is that you call it. The best way for you to figure out what it is to ask yourself, what is it that you do the best with the least amount of effort? What just comes naturally to you that you're good at? For him, it was making people laugh. And he found a way to take that and give it to the world and create businesses and a brand and shows and money and all this stuff and a family and a fan base, all of it. Because he knew that was his gift and he leaned on it real hard. And I love that he said that, because a lot of us that get into internet marketing, business, success, you want more out of life. You're willing to push yourself. You're willing to create and grind and hustle and work and all that stuff. But sometimes some of the best things that you can create actually don't feel like you're grinding and hustling. When you're in your zone of genius, when you're giving your gift, it doesn't always feel like work. And I think because of that, a lot of people like us discount it. And they don't realize that it's a gift and they should lean on it more because it doesn't feel stressful and hard.
Yeah.
I was taught to work really hard and that success only comes from hard work. And yeah, you should work hard, but what if you were, one thing that really successful people all say is that it never felt like work. What do they always, people always say this and I always hate it because they're like, if you find what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And obviously what you love has to be valuable to other people. But I guess what they're trying to say is when you identify what your gift is, the thing that you naturally are already good at, you're already good at something and you might not give yourself credit for it, but you're already good at something that could be worth a lot of money to you if you leaned on it and gave it more often. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I liked that.
And what was really cool from that lesson was that he really didn't connect the dots on how his gift could serve the world and how it could make him very successful and rich until he was about 38, 39. He didn't, everything that he did his whole life, he was good at making people laugh. But he didn't convert that into writing jokes, telling jokes on stage, telling jokes on TV, blah, 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 until he was, in his late 30s. So I really like that. It wasn't that he, was 18 and he was like, I know what my passion is. I'm going to be a stand-up comedian. I'm going to be in the movies, and here we go.
I don't think anyone ever just knows.
Right.
I think that's a myth, that some people are just lucky and they know what they're good at, and so they just do it,
It's a process.
It's a process.
But there's probably something, if you think about it, think back on all the things that you've enjoyed in your life, there's a common thread, For him, it was making people laugh. He's like, I can't even help it. Like, he said, if I talk about anything, people are going to laugh.
Yeah.
It has always been true. I just didn't realize. I didn't appreciate my gift until a certain point in my life.
Yeah, and you know what he said? This is something I want to write on my wall or just tattoo on my brain. He said, when you honor your gifts will make room for you. I really liked that. That was a powerful thing that is still in my mind from his talk. When you honor your gifts, your gifts will make room for you. His gift for comedy has made a lot of room for him. because he recognized it. It didn't happen by accident. It happened when he, at 38 or whatever, said, you know what? I think this is my gift and I need to lean on it real hard and really give it hard. You know, that's the hard work part, is what do I have to offer and how can I get it to everyone that needs it? And you know what? I don't even know if anyone has just one gift. You might have several. I don't think there's ever going to be like one right answer. If you are, that's lucky, but I don't know. Sometimes I think mine is writing. Sometimes I think it's teaching. Sometimes I think it's just marketing in general. I don't know. Maybe as you grow, your gifts change. You develop new ones. Who knows? The point is, identify what your strengths are, your gifts. Where are you in your natural zone? You know? Just ask yourself, what times in your life have you been so in the zone? Things just happen for you and you didn't have to try. You were just in the fucking zone, bro. Or sis, whatever. I don't know. A lot of our audience is male, but
Yeah.
women are welcome too.
Yeah.
The point is, when did you do well without trying? Because it was so effortless, you might not have even paid attention. You might not realize that it's a gift. But when you do, things change. So
yeah.
go ahead.
So the biggest thing that I got from Steve Harvey, definitely that whole message as well, but I just remember this moment where, you know, the host, Grant Cardone, was like, Steve, I want to show everybody your phone. And Steve kind of got a little shy, I guess, despite the fact that he's, you know, world famous and he's on stage. He's invited to speak on this stage. He still got a little shy because this wasn't a planned piece of a speech that he had. It was him actually showing his phone. And the reason that Grant wanted him to show his phone is because his screensaver was a vision board. If you don't know what a vision board is, it's basically, you know, where you collect pictures of the things that inspire you, you know, that you desire, so that you can work towards those goals. And I won't say all of them here because it was a very like vulnerable private moment, and yeah, he was sharing it with 35,000 people, but still you could tell like it was a very authentic, you know, personal moment for him. But what I got from him sharing his vision board is that he's Steve fucking Harvey. He's already famous. He's already successful. He's already rich. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody loves him. And yet, of course, and you know, I should know this, right? But it was refreshing to see it so concretely. He still has goals. He has things that he's working on that he doesn't know how he's going to achieve them. You know? He doesn't know how he's going to accomplish the things that are on his vision board. But a lot of people would say, well, you're already rich, you know, you're already famous.
Why are you still working so hard? You already got it. You already made it.
But we learned from John Maxwell, this really great quote at the same conference, if you think you're finished, you're finished. There is no finish line. Mm-hmm. Like, life, you know, is just a series of the next thing that you're excited about.
You gotta
and
keep
you're
growing.
Moving toward. Yeah, you gotta keep growing.
If you're not expanding, you're dying.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve Harvey just perfectly embodied that. He could have given up, rested on his laurels, and stopped working at any point. When he first got a job as a comedian, he could have been like, oh, cool, I did it. All right, great. But no, he was like, now I want to get on TV. I said, okay, how do I get on TV? No idea. Let me try this and this and this. And he got on TV, and then he could have been like, cool, I'm done. Mm-hmm. But no, he's invested in businesses. He's created businesses. He's just done so much stuff. And it was so cool to see someone who everybody in the room was looking up to share his aspirations. He has a 10-year plan, you know. He has a 5-year plan. He's looking forward to things, and he's growing. So that was what was most inspirational to me. It was just a very personal moment that he shared with us, that he's still growing, even though he's at a place where almost everybody in the room was looking up to and saying, if I could get there, I'd be happy.
Right.
But of course.
If I could just get there. That's a lie.
Right.
That's what we've definitely been embracing and learning from being around so many more successful people than us, is that whole thought that you have of, if I could just get this, I'd be okay. That's bullshit.
Right.
You'll never, you know, you'll get it, or you'll definitely get it. But if you think that you'll stop and be okay, that's not going to happen. As soon as you get it, it will turn to dust, and you'll think, wow, I'm not satisfied getting what I got. There's always a next thing. And I used to hear people say that and think that's kind of depressing. Like, oh, you can never rest. You've always got to be striving for more. But now I'm like, oh, that's actually where happiness and fulfillment comes from striving for more. Like, you get happier when you do that, when you reach for more. If you think you've made it, If you think you're finished, you're finished. You know, if you think that one day you're going to make it and then you can stop trying and all the pain will go away, that's not going to happen. Just keep going. Anyways.
Yeah, awesome.
We'll keep going with this video.
We learned so much from Steve Harvey and so thankful for his speech and presentation. And you should definitely check him out. He's getting into the motivational speaking space for good reason. He's got a great story to tell. We both learned a lot from him. And if you like this video, feel free to share it with somebody who might appreciate it.
Yep.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
All that good stuff. And if you want to take your business to a higher level and get more, check out the link below. We got a free class for you. That's it for this video. Talk to you in the next one.